Hello. How is it going for everyone today? It has been a busy as hell weekend, so I just kind of want to play some Disco Elysium, so let's jump right into it. Oh, I haven't turned the controller on. That would be a kind of helpful start to actually play the game. Okay. Come on. There we go. Continue. Right, last time we'd actually made it to day 2. We got the body out of the tree, and we got fucking in some form of trouble. So let's hope we can kind of weasel our way out of that situation. Okay. So this is Kim's room, I'm guessing. Yeah. Let's see if I can stop the face.
Bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Yeah, no, I can't do that because it's locked. If I put the... Well, I have points. I could level up. Okay, what I'll do then is I will level up. What was it that didn't even put it in? Interfacing, tool not in hand. Okay. So we'll put a point into interfacing just because I want to be cheeky and get that done. Oh shit, no, I don't want that. Revert that one. Can I revert it? Okay, yeah, I can. So interfacing 1 point. And then the other point, I think I will drop into... I guess we could go with a, should I go with? I think potentially... Logic. Yeah, that should do. Okay. Okay, so I can't do it. So let's try and put the tool in the hand. Maybe that will remedy the situation a little bit. Okay.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Oh, so I can maybe do it.
Adorned with the expression. The chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well,
yeah.
You know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber.
Not been a plumber. Wah-ha! Wahoo! Harry has never been a plumber. Or maybe he has and he's just keeping it from us. Okay, let's back out of this. And get to the actual day rather than pissing about with the mirror. Oh, it's the other shoe. There we go.
There they both are. 2 identical shoes.
Yes!
Both copiously green and indiscriminately snakes.
Oh.
Reunited on your feet.
Oh, finally. I mean, at least now I've got the other shoe and I'm not going to be pissing around desperately trying to run around with one shoe. I can't believe I did not notice that last time. So I guess we'll just get to it.
2 baby crocodiles.
They fit good. Wait, these don't look like normal cop shoes.
A normal cop is not what you are.
How do they fit?
They're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now.
That's good. Okay. Let's lean back and relax a little bit. Okay. Pretty comfy. Oh, did I equip the other shoe? Yeah, I did. What do I get from these? Heals are ridiculously high. Composure's higher. Oh. Composure is not what I was hoping. Oh, I've got -1 in a stat. Fuck. Okay, I didn't realize that that was possible. Let's just nope on out of there. Let's knock on the door. Nope. Okay. I can't knock on Kim's door.
The door is closed.
Let's leave. Let's just go downstairs and find Kim. Yeah. Ah, there we go. At the bar. Yes, hello, Kim.
Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The union muscle turned up. Did it
Ah.
really? We should talk to them.
We got some people to question, that's good.
Everything points to the dock workers union. The belt used for hanging him. The circumstances in Martinez. My preliminary information.
Okay.
Which may, of course, all be wrong. But we still need to talk to them. And it won't be easy.
What do you mean
I mean
rowdy?
ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the union. These men here.
Yeah, sounds about
Men who
right.
drink beer for breakfast? There's talk of an armed wing of the union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
Okay, so I guess we can go and speak to the Hardy
That would
Boys.
just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union.
There.
In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head. Okay?
Oh.
One
Okay,
more
so
thing
let's
before we
not
do.
try and
We
die
don't have to
then.
talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Good. A power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else first. But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about
I am a
you?
little curious to see what they have to say. The logic makes sense, though. I suppose if I was going with authority and I kind of wanted to make it known that I don't give a shit about their union, I could just walk past them, but that seems kind of antithetical to what I want to do.
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Okay, oh, why'd you give me a decision? I'm the most indecisive fucker on the planet. Okay, let's talk to her.
Just a moment. And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
Poor lady. I like her, she's friendly.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
Sorry ma'am, didn't mean to eavesdrop. Let's see how I can make it up to her.
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working.
Great.
The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too. The manager
phone
was
line?
vague about it.
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
Yeah, I might do so.
To let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night. But they're
Gary.
still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
Okay. Let's hope they're not dead.
A little missing persons puzzle might just be the thing to take your mind off the hangover.
Or maybe the case I'm currently working would be enough. Who knows? Has your
That's
husband
just
gone
it.
missing?
This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
Hmm.
breeze hisses
Oh.
through dense thickets of reeds. Something sweet in it, somnolent. A damp chill goes down your spine. When you look around, you're still in the whirling in rags.
But you have more important things to worry about.
A little bit, I guess.
More important than a missing expedition? I don't know. Expeditions often lead to something interesting.
Just
What
some
is the
field
expedition?
work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect.
Ooh, nerd shit.
But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
They're in a rough
There's a
neighborhood.
nameless old fishing village nearby, but we've never had any trouble there before. There is a lot of crime around here, isn't there?
Yeah, I would say the hang body in the backyard would confirm that.
I can't say it's the best part of town, but I wouldn't worry too much about a pair of grown men traveling together.
Do it. Find her husband. This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect.
Okay, so let's find the extremely
Some
rare
French
insect.
science is exactly what's needed right now. Spice up that vanilla murder investigation.
I'll help you
Are you
find your
sure we
husband.
have time to go chasing after bug hunters just now? I did suggest we play it cool, but
But I kind of want to help, so I think it would be good to take a break. I've got a premonition that this missing scientist is connected to our main case. It's just a little side thing.
if you say so.
What? I'm just trying to help.
Oh, thank you, officers. Truly, I'll be right here if you come across any sign of Morel. Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
What is a cryptozoologist?
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
Oh,
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
ultimate fucking... That's the ultimate fuck you.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
Hobby! Kim, you're being a dick.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious.
Well,
Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own.
kind of want to suggest that. To her, so, but I'm going to try and talk to her a bit more about some other stuff so I can up the chances a little bit of that being successsual.
Oh dear, I'm not sure where to begin.
How long have you been
We'll be
married?
celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn.
Oh,
Not
that's
the most
sweet.
numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
That's sweet.
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
You can't go around forever short feeding grown men's hands. If you want to find her husband, you'll need more concrete information.
Okay.
It's always a challenge to describe the person you know best in the world.
Let's try again. Why don't you try describing him as you would one of your cryptids?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
That's kind of more helpful than his hands. I can't go around feeling his hands, so that's kind of more helpful.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him. even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case.
Fair. How did the two of you
By a
meet?
dating agency, I'm ashamed to say.
Oh, no, don't be
I
ashamed.
was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident, and he'd just divorced.
Yeah.
We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
Oh, sweet.
I hope I've been useful.
Tell me about the
Sweet,
rare
it's
insect.
fascinating, but I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
No, I want to hear about
Well,
it.
it's a phasmid, technically, but
Okay.
Ah yes, Phasmatodea, a diverse group of insects whose bodies resemble twigs, leaves, that sort of thing. Ghost insects, colloquially.
Colloquially.
Oh yeah. Here comes the interesting.
The voice act.
where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insulindian coast. Hence its name, the Insulindian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us, officers.
Yes. No, I'll discover it on my own.
I knew it. We're gonna be chasing made-up insects with cryptozoology.
Yes! Don't sound so disappointed, Kim. It's an adventure. Adventure's fun, especially seeing as we're doing something so depressing.
It's not made up, officer. I can assure you. It's simply elusive, so much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all.
What makes you so sure?
Well, some teenagers making out in the reeds saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost insect that looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping.
Yeah, but that's not really
Of
evidence.
course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insulindian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at.
Okay, sure. Why not? Let's go find your phasmid.
Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully?
Make a good point, lady.
Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie. Yes, it can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. It's how it stayed hidden all these years. Centuries, even.
Interesting.
Oh dear. I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. It is very special.
Aw.
Morel can explain it all much better. I wish
Damn
you
it.
could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
Let's try.
You're
Damn
an
it!
enthusiastic idiot. But
Ah.
you're still an idiot.
We don't have time for Cryptozoology 101. Let's get back to work, shall we?
Oh, alright, Kim, fair enough.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your copo type.
What's my copper type?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Sorry, cop. Superstar
That is
cop.
only a ludicrous daydream. Guess again. You're
Sorry, cop.
Sorry, cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
Won't the other two
What?
co-types be jealous?
Jealous of the sorry cop?
No.
I think they'll be fine. Don't worry. They'll be super, super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual copo type from sorry to anything.
You know, I'm actually not sorry. Fucking, they should be
Yes,
sorry.
yes. Impotent rage and lamentation. Let's wrap it up.
Okay, I'll
Of
opt
course
in.
you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million. That won't happen.
Aw, $1 million. Okay. Am I already internalizing something? Temporary research bonus none. Rigorous self-critique. Oh, you should really criticize yourself. Who knows? You might. Fuck it. Oh. Well, I can take that out now. Oh, I can't forget it. Shit. Ah, damn it. Okay. I guess I'll just have to wait then. Unless, unlock a new slot to research the thought, so... How do I do that? Signature skill. Oh, hey Mephisto, how's it going? You having a good, Tuesday? How you doing? What is going on? Okay, now we've done that. Oh. Soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Go to the chef.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are
Chilling was,
Guernsey and Quebec.
cleaning and rearranging my living room just before. Oh, fun. Well, not so fun. Cleaning and stuff can be tedious, but at least it's done now, I guess. Always nice to have a bit more space. Oh, nice one. Okay, you got some cool stuff in the works then. That's cool to hear. That's good to hear. You're going to be using that in your streams, my friend.
Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Guernsey, Quebec. Please. It's not funny.
The time
man
for some
puts his cup
questions.
down and replies something.
That'd be kind
His
of
left
cool.
hand
That'd be
draws
nice to see.
arcs in the air.
Do you know what's behind
He
that
looks
door?
up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something
Yeah,
to
that's pretty
himself.
cool. Be nice to see. Be nice to see that. That'd be pretty decent. I've been looking at getting something like that for myself. How's Detective One Shoe doing? I found the second shoe. I have obtained the second shoe, so I'm Tony Two Shoes. That's my detective's name. Is Tony Two Shoes. He's the most roughest, toughest bad boy on the streets.
Shrugging is an international sign for no, I don't know.
One
what to
shoe.
say.
Leo said you're friends with Manana. Is that
The
true?
mention of Manana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures. Then he falls silent again.
Okay.
They're friends.
Yeah, sounds about right. They are good buddies. What are they
The
making?
man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his, and then seems to wait for you to speak.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he asked you a question. He doesn't know your language. You can just say something.
Mercury rising. Run your fingers through your hair.
Horse need more vodka?
Vodka.
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirits. Clever move by the Union.
Makes sense.
Vodka borscht! I love it, Bratan! Turn it the fuck up and then ask for some yourself.
No,
Turning
I
it up
can't.
seems like a dangerous idea, honestly. The place is a powder keg.
No vodka.
The cook gives you a long, disappointed look, then turns the stove off and seems to wait for you to speak.
No vodka for those Union men. They don't deserve it. They did a murder, and I know they did it.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against
I
each
just have
of
to
his
prove
cups
it.
in turn.
Okay, bangs his
It's
ladle.
almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
Don't say anything else. Stay masculine. Nice. I don't know what that means, but sure. Is there a way? I want to go behind the blue door,
You
but there's
see a heavy steel door. The door
push on
does
the door.
not.
Yeah, okay. I need to get a key then. Guard doesn't have the key, so I guess I do need to talk to. I'm gonna
Can I help you?
unequip. About my
Got
bill
the
for
20
tonight.
real?
Not just yet, but I will have it for you at some
Why are you
point.
wasting my time?
I saw another thing.
Great. I love those. What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
But there may be something
He wasn't
pertinent.
pan-fried. He was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with...
Ah,
Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must.
yes! Success.
Yes, and the phone company is taking its sweet time sending someone to fix it. Losers.
No, okay. Is it true that there was
Told you
foul
that.
play? I would never disclose my sources. That would be dishonorable.
Fine, yeah. It looked like someone had messed with the wiring. It was shortly after the hanging, but I don't know if it's at all related. Plenty of assholes around here who aren't murderers.
Okay. So maybe they're not murderers, but they
If you
might
find
be.
out who cut the line, though, let me know so I can forward them the repair bill. Yes?
Goodbye. There we go. Let's go and talk to the union guys.
Let me handle this. Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
Okay.
Her entire character has shifted. This young woman is cold as
You
ice.
lied to me, you bastard. You're not a gardener. Well, I thought you were a gardener.
That's right. I am not a gardener.
You
I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
had me going. I thought you were the fucking gardener. You cheeky.
So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does.
Yes.
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
I will arrest you in a minute for lying to me. Broken my heart.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority.
Ah.
We'll make an arrest if we have to.
You fucking tell her, Kim.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
You can't arrest me. I don't recognize your authority. Why are you so aggressive?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
No, they're murderers.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Recognize this authority, smacks her in the face with the handcuffs. I could just whip them, do a perfect, just like a 360 ollie, and then smack them onto her hands. That'd be pretty fucking metal.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, okay. Titus Hardy.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
The privatization is not unlawful, it's just cool and funny. Maybe you're not historic individuals. I don't know where you heard that, but it's wrong. The RCM is principled and strong, unlike you. Oh, my. I like that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising. Okay. The world needs financial buffers.
Look, a comedian. Do your job, ask your questions, then get out of Martinez.
I'll do as I
Strange.
wish.
It's as if people don't believe a cop could be a socialist revolutionary.
Yeah, that makes sense. What's your role
Like
in
I
all of
already
this?
told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems?
You look more like a gardener,
What you want is of no
but you're
significance.
not.
officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
Jesus Christ, Mephisto, I want to arrest this bitch. No.
I saw what you were thinking. You want to say, what are you going to do to me? Don't. Just because it's in your head doesn't mean you have to say it. You will not lose out on anything good by not saying it.
What are we going to do to you?
You were specifically asked not to say that, and then you said it anyway, you junior delinquent. But you still did.
Hey, no name calling. I will crawl through the chat and arrest you for triggering me. Please don't arrest me, Mephisto. I don't want to be arrested. I just want to play a game.
The Union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
A labor organization.
Goddamn right it is.
I love this guy who's just sitting in the background going, goddamn right it is. It's my constitutional right to perform a lynching.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
Tobacco. Can I talk to everyone or just one of them? Okay. I see hawthorn bushes. I see pictures. That's still probably the...
Oh. Workers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
Squint.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
It's not time yet. Revert my gaze, I guess, then. Oh, money! I'll take money.
This is where you say your bed.
Oh, okay, squaring me up. I'm sorry. I will leave. I will leave Martinez now. Please don't hit me.
Detective.
With a sharp note, he's leaving it to you. Don't say anything yet.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
Do not let their squeals disturb your serenity. These are but simple presents, sire.
The chatter is too innate to reach your ears. Raise your chin and gaze into the distance like a prince. Oh.
What, is he fucking kidding? This guy high or something?
Hey, asshole, up here. We're talking to you.
We're looking for Titus Hardy.
Oh, come on, Kim. I was fucking with him, man. I was doing some brain fuckery. No. First, we need to talk about your attitude.
The RCM sent us some big dick cops.
It's 32 inches.
Real big dick cops. Look at them. Reckless. Swinging in the wind.
Come on, man. It's cold in here.
Yeah, look at the big dick on that cop. Can't tell a dick that big what to do.
Exactly. Exactly, you can't. You can't. I'm just uncontrollable. The power of my character's penis knows no bounds.
Must be something in the water in Jamrock.
Yeah, gave him real nice big dicks.
These dock workers are very obsessed with dicks. I think maybe they're not that. Maybe I don't know what they want.
Yeah. Anyways.
Okay, we're done with the dick talk now, guys.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
I think all of the body parts that should know bounds, a penis is pretty high. That should know no bounds as a penis is pretty high on the penis is pretty hard. A penis is pretty high on the list. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, it's like it's like it's the infinity penis. It has unlimited power. Please don't snap it though. Do not snap it. Geez, Freudian slip much? No, no Freudian slips here. Scan the room.
No. Eyes here. You got business with my boys. You got business with me.
He understood what you were doing. Taking inventory.
See, there we go.
Yeah! You fuck with the Hardy Boys, you fuck with Titus Hardy.
I'll fuck.
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not even being fucked, Dennis.
Okay, this guy's...
We got company. Let's see what brings the cop around.
What?
Too late. You already scanned the room. You got a pretty good picture.
A picture of
Fucking
what?
say something already!
You do it.
Oh, you're not just here to swing your big dick. You're here for the pretty boy. A real looker, that one. Stinks like shit, too.
Well, yeah, stinks like shit. He's been out there for a week.
They love him, boss. Spend all day digging around in there. Can't get enough of that pretty boy smell.
Ooh, decaying corpse.
Funny, but my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Why was there a container belt around his neck? Do it. Objection.
Container belt? Like we use in the harbor?
Hearsay.
Because we took it from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him.
Okay.
We did this together, all of us, until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
Did he just confess on the second day? No. That's it. Game's over. We got the perpetrator.
What you have is 7 honest men who thought it forthcoming to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
You murdered him just like that, no remorse.
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Chaise électrique is the method of capital punishment in Revachol under the coalition. During the suzerain's reign, it used to be the firing squad.
Okay.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
Yeah, but these were all bad people, criminals, scum of the earth. Look, I'm just doing my job, that's all. What we do is different. We reinforce the law. You just kill people. It's like it's nothing. Honestly, I drink so much I can't really remember. I'm just doing my job.
So you are just a simple, well-meaning man, eh? Ever been in solitary? Prison is a charter. That's what it is.
He's clearly been in solitary confinement.
Okay.
And at a young age, nonetheless.
Maybe he shouldn't have done the crime. Wouldn't have gone into solitary confinement.
So is hanging a man, slowly,
Yeah.
without breaking his neck.
Who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys.
Oh. So it's an I Am Spartacus situation. Okay. I've not seen that movie, so I don't know how to resolve that.
Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
You piece of shit.
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
Who's caused the
Who do you
shots?
fucking think does? You keep him the fuck out of this. We have autonomy. It's all on us. Everard runs the union. I run the Hardy Boys.
The Hardy Boys.
When the shit starts
What a
spinning,
name.
it will not land on Mr. Clear. That's the deal here. The Fixer will ignore the notion completely, focusing on Titus's culpability.
When Titus Hardy says he runs the Hardy Boys, he means that in an administrative capacity. On that night, everyone acted as one man.
So they just... Okay, so I know who's done it. So I just need to know how to get one of them. When did this
You
hang in?
don't have to keep answering his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long have you
Known
known that?
him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Okay, what did he do?
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Murderers?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
Okay, so he was with her.
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier, the representative for White Pines? The same company you are striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what? Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Why did you kill him?
'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he was just a mercenary.
And he stepped out of line.
Okay.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Seminine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
Okay.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
Right.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Right. But what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
Oh. Okay, so this is a bit more complicated than I thought it was going to be. Okay, the guy was a piece of shit, but you still hung him.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence.
Yeah.
Why the strange de-escalation?
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, Rhetoric. Why that?
He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. And that was before he started coming here.
Yeah,
Okay.
he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grab one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
Okay.
Grab someone?
Oh. Aha, you're letting things slip.
This girl's on the mic, a beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
But you said... Let's just scroll up. He said raped. Yeah, raped one. Who did he do that to?
Me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
There's something odd here.
Yeah.
Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
Who did he? Yeah.
No. You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
How did you kill him?
We him up by his neck until he got real still.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't that obvious, Copper?
It was a little bit obvious.
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
Cop school.
You're pretty sure you've had at least 2 years of cop school and many more of active service. Certainly enough to not put up with this backsass.
Oh.
Deliver a knockdown observation.
Yeah. Now you listen to me, Sonny Jim. Oh.
Look,
Ah!
I'm not gonna.
I fucking got you there, didn't I?
With you, Capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
Yeah, I know you killed him, but now I know that you're fucking lying somehow.
Yeah, I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clubbed him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
That's right, lawman. And then we hanged the fuck.
Well, that's murder.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first, then see if it all adds up.
What did you use?
My fucking elbow, Copper. Samaran boxing style.
Okay.
Samaran boxing, or Sambo, is an eloquently violent set of one-on-one fighting moves, originating from the Samaran Isola. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool.
Cool.
He may be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing, no uncalled for details.
Okay. Where did all this
Right
action
fucking
take
here.
place?
Eugene already told you that the fuck had started coming to our bar.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
Okay, we got about an even chance of rolling. I'm gonna try it. Damn it!
They're admirably, surprisingly
Shit!
composed. The entire room. Given how many questions you've lobbed their way.
Ah.
Well, this one. But he's always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
Okay. Why don't I just arrest you?
Why don't you?
It's almost an anthropological sight, watching him try to assert
Yeah.
dominance over you.
I was really hoping for some good luck on that one. I thought I would have... Oh, I got all the questions and I questioned them well, and then I just... The fucking dice roll screwed me over. It's D&D 101. The dice roll screwed me over.
Not in the arresting mood?
Yes.
By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer.
Okay.
Easy. Walk back from the provocation. They're armed, and they outnumber us. The lieutenant tries to establish eye contact with you.
Look,
You confessed to
Coppers,
murder.
I know you think you're doing your job here, but there are 7 of us, and 2.
Yeah, got a natural one on the dice. Like, you do all this, like, eloquent kind of fucking talking shit and, like, do, like, a persuasion check. You roll a 1, you're like... That grass is green.
The bore's the size of your eye. I can almost see the stars.
Oh, maybe I should just keep going inwards, and you're under
The last
arrest.
thing you hear is a little murmur. Not a blast, not an echo.
Oh.
No one screams. It's more dead cops.
Oh,
Sounds
shit.
From the district of Martinez, as the bodies of 2 police officers are found floating in the canal. It is believed the officers were pursuing a murder investigation, but got caught in the dock workers' strike. And
Oh, no! I fucking died! Shit. Okay, so don't try and arrest 7 people. Okay, apparently trying that is like the worst possible thing I could have done. Oh, thank God for autosaves. I can't believe they just killed me. Yeah, I got completely and totally wrecked, Mephisto. I guess I'm just gonna try and talk to him again.
This is where you say your bit.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna call for backup. Right, I'm gonna have to interrogate him again.
Detective.
Don't say anything yet.
Do not let their squeals.
Chatters.
Hey, asshole.
Well, look. Wow. Real? Yeah. Must be.
Yeah.
Sticks.
You might want to start asking
Did they just kill you and eat? Yeah, they put me in the vodka gumbo thing. Scan the room.
Yeah, relax.
Yeah.
Let them.
Yeah.
Easy, Phil.
Too late. You already scanned the room.
Picture of what?
Fucking say something already.
You do it?
They
Funny.
Yeah, they
My
killed me and
partner
ate me. They put
have
me
a
in some
serious matter
pop
to discuss
burgers.
with you.
Well,
Container belt? Because we goddamn right.
No.
All 7 together. They
well done like
Or
that.
send them to reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life. Oh.
He's clearly
So is hanging a man. Slow.
Are you there? Do you?
a trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
Nom nom nom, now I'm hungry. Oh, don't worry, Mephisto. You come to me, come through the chat and I'll make you some cop burgers. Address Titus.
Who do you fucking think does?
You do, you get the commands.
No. You did not get an answer. Titus does administrative.
When did the hanging occur?
Relax.
How long do you know him?
Quiet.
By
No. Why don't you?
That's enough insinuation for today.
Why'd you kill him?
I am
He's a mercenary.
the kind.
Alive?
This one
Nah.
Because one night he was.
really?
Yeah, we could.
Sire, this is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
What did you do wrong?
Wrong.
From he regret
To kill us all.
Yeah,
He grabs.
yeah. Show me your con. Why don't you?
Aren't you?
Yeah.
this seems like they don't want to talk about that rape.
Who do you do it? Who do you do it to? Who do you do the naughty
You're
to?
not getting the name.
Damn it.
That's
How'd you kill him?
You're pretty certainly enough to not put up with this.
No, you listen to me, Sonny Jim.
Yeah.
That's
Make them a bit more uncomfortable
Okay.
first.
What used to knock him
Several,
out?
He may be lying, but he's good at it.
Roll the dice.
Don't
Fail.
touch it.
Yeah.
Actually, well, this one, but he's always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
Where'd it take place?
Right.
Yeah, man.
My fuck.
He may be lying.
like water, copper.
Not gonna try and arrest him. So what we're gonna do now?
Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
No, I'm gonna solve this. I'm gonna arrest you too.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder. Even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Maybe I should try and establish my authority. No, I'm not going to establish my authority yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find as much as I can and then get some bonuses to that role to try and establish my authority. Because at the moment, that's just going to fucking fail. I am not going to... There's no way I'm going to successfully do that. So let's back off from this guy for now. At least I didn't end up dead this time. I can't believe I fucking died. Oh, okay. Yeah, 3 and 100. Yeah, it's a little bit of a tough roll, you know? Oh, no. I like those odds, though. Oh, shit. That was the mic. Okay, what are we gonna add on here? I think potentially we've put quite a bit in logic. Authority. Let's put some more in authority. I think that could help. Okay, and now we shall leave the bar. Classy. Maybe I should unequip the torch. It's not really dark at the moment. Okay. So, what does our notebook tell us? Okay. So, Tuesday. I think I got the key from Gart, so I can go and open that, surely.
This trash container is locked.
Open.
With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Why?
Maybe you shouldn't. Of course you should. This is your time to shine.
Hobocop!
Dive into that dumpster for extra content.
Extra content. Open the lid.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Nice. Look under the boxes.
An egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper.
Right, I'm gonna see if I can find some grub. My stomach is rumbling. BRB. Okie dokie. See you in a minute, Mephisto. Enjoy your food.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Noodles. The best fuel for a gamer on the go. Pick at the
Among the
rags.
threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Oh, are these mine?
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage,
Oh.
a rank corpse smell fills the air.
Oh, we found some evidence.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay.
That could be good though, right?
Drop them in here, officer.
Nice.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but
He looks into the container.
the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach
A
for it.
drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
This
Nice.
is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. Just garbage.
All right.
That's all.
We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Yeah. You think someone from the whirling might have been involved?
All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
You are. You're a little baby boy.
See?
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container. It's
Search
just
for
organic
waste.
waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Nothing.
Okay.
What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
No, it can't
Yes,
be.
it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form. If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
Has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the Great Bloodletter. No! I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore. Run.
Understood.
Yeah.
Be untroubled. If anything, this small moment has made him respect you more.
Digging Hobocop style.
An Armistice caliber 50.
Oh, really? Nice.
Half wrapped in paper tissues. So shiny.
What's a knot
It's
cannon?
a giant rifle, and it's very expensive. Not as expensive as that fat string of pearls snaking around. And is that Cordon Electric's preamp with Electra F2 tubes? It is. That catches quite a price.
Oh.
No, you won't. Because none of those things are real. They're not actually in there. All you see is a broken mug with a racist depiction of the Yellow Man frolicking in saffron. Only in its social sensibility.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Yeah, let's get rid of that.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Let's
You said you
see.
didn't want to talk about the ledger. However, now that you have it back, it would not hurt to start taking notes on the caves. Officially.
Oh, cool. Okay, let's look at some of the stuff I've got.
Is written.
Already read that, so...
The front
read
of
this.
this quarterly journal features a large satirical.
Hey, Monkey Ant, how you
portrait of the
doing?
late King Frieza
Working and lurking, but this
from
game
the
looks fun.
sides of the
Yeah,
head,
it's a damn good game. I'm really enjoying this one.
to the
How's
corners
work going? You having a good day? I'm currently making very bad life choices in this. I've been killed already. But yeah, things are going good. I hope things are going good for you too. And work is treating you good. It's definitely a fun game. It is. The voice acting is so good. I love it. And yeah, the art is super cool. The art style's cool. It's like an old style kind of like point and click game where everything's been doing on a dice roll. So it's just awesome to be able to experience that kind of thing. It's so dialogue heavy and RPG elements heavy, so it's really fun to get through and kind of unravel this mystery like as a detective. So that's real cool. Work is a hassle, but nothing I can't conquer. Nice. I like to hear that. I like to hear that. Well, not that it's a hassle, but something that you can conquer. That's always good. White antlers.
Because white antlers are one of the symbols of communism. They represent a society in accord with the natural world and at the same time above it.
Nothing wrong with some difficulty. Yeah, exactly. Nothing wrong with a bit of difficulty. Exactly.
A shameful way to treat a former king. Even one as underwhelming as Friesel. Because Friesel was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see.
Flip through the
To
pages.
your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white.
Interesting.
After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents.
Maybe I'll get a new thought that I can kind of internalize and get some new skills.
The magazine is divided into several sections. International developments.
Read the editor.
Comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, Du Cristal a la Fume. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist
Hey, Shoes, how's it
ideology
going?
turn to smoke under communism.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thanks for the alert, dude. Du Cristal.
But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going a la Fume, Unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel, La Fume is committed to telling the radical truth, even when that truth may drive away potential subscribers.
Interesting fucking magazine.
Only 4 issues in, and it sounds like they've already alienated their readership.
Oh, isn't that what 90% of the magazines do?
So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs, please consider subscribing today. Yours in struggle, the editors.
Kim, I think this is a communist magazine.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Democratic Union. They're probably bankrolling the thing.
I'm sorry, Kim.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you. This section includes a long, tedious critique of the latest round of free trade negotiations between the EPIS nations and the Free State of Seminine.
The Free State of Seminine. Okay,
you also
cool.
skip over an article about heavy fuel oil smuggling along the Messina border. Something about bear wrestling in Samara. Book riots.
Book riots. Interesting. Not something I've heard of before.
Face it, you really aren't interested in foreign affairs.
Yeah.
You're not even sure where most of these countries are.
Maybe I
you
should.
Flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before
you. Local concerns might be interesting. That might have some evidence.
Much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support
for
the dock workers' strike. You skim the headlines. Paint the harbour red.
Yeah, sounds about right. Damn communists should have killed a lot of them when they had the chance. If it weren't for
illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent.
If it weren't for the Wild Pines, all of those mutuals would be out of a job. Charging rent just to live somewhere is pretty outrageous. Wouldn't it be better if labour and capital could reach some... maybe this works.
According to these editorials, there can be no accommodation with the forces of international capital or their mucilaginous allies in the coalition. Why do communists love puerile insults? And they wonder why they're always being left out in the cold.
What's this about a coalition?
Context, it's something very large and fundamental. You should probably know about it already, honestly.
Yeah, true.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you. It takes a moment, but gradually it dawns on you that Kunst und Kultur must mean
okay,
arts
that makes sense.
And culture. Why they decided to title this one section in Volda is beyond you.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting thing to do in a magazine.
It evokes a sense of recognition and fellowship among those privileged enough to understand.
Sure, why not?
As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent radio plays, as well as a brief artist spotlight featuring a local artist identified only as CS.
That'll be Cindy. That'll be the girl I found earlier.
Is a long essay titled Tip Top Tourne, a critical Mazovian perspective. This so-called artist spotlight is really just a brief Q&A, made all the briefer by the subject's evident hostility to her interviewer. That certainly sounds like a certain
I thought so.
Delinquent youth who likes to harass you from her balcony.
What's Tip Top Tourne?
Is surprisingly light on details, but after skimming a page or two, you gather that it has something to do with motor carriage racing.
Okay,
if you
interesting.
Don't follow it, you only ever hear about the ludicrous sponsorships and obscene death toll. You think you're settling in for a relaxing recap of the most recent season, maybe sprinkled with some nice
what's going to happen?
About a few of the more colourful drivers.
The fuck is this magazine?
Instead, you find yourself skimming a 10,000-word feature about all the politically problematic aspects of Tip Top Tourne.
Okay, sure, why not?
Where to even start? For one, there's the crass commercialism of its sponsorships. And then there's the practically criminal emphasis on deadly motor crashes.
Yeah, sounds about right.
All of it, basically.
Who wrote all
Oddly
of this?
enough, this article has 2 bylines. Nasteb Encolada Bernal and Exilus Buka. There's no way those are real names.
Why aren't they real
Have you
names?
ever met anyone named Exilus? Come on, they're plainly pseudonyms. More than that, they're likely anagrams. Under
What's so
capitalism,
bad about
the article
sponsorship?
says, every pursuit has its price. Every pleasure, even one as elemental as the joy of racing others around a track, is reduced to an advertising opportunity.
Okay then.
Thus, the so-called tourney becomes a competition between increasingly meaningless brand signifiers. Your discount laundry detergent racing against a pack of Astra cigarettes, or even a frita. And that precisely is what's problematic about it. Were it not for the promise of random, spectacular violence, audiences would quickly lose interest. At the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 750,000 real racers that you're really watching for.
Well, you're right. I really am just in it for the violence. No, I'm pretty sure I like it for the racing.
You see, one cannot avoid the conclusion that Tip Top Tourney is simply the apotheosis of spectacular entertainment under...
Come on. Can this article read your mind?
No, I guess not.
Well, there you have it. No reason to get hung up on the pretentious ramblings of a few young men.
Okay, Kim, Jesus, I'm sorry.
If I had to wager, I'd say they've never even seen the inside of a motor, much less a motor race. I take whatever they write with a large grain of salt.
You flip back to the front of the magazine.
Okay, that's the magazine done with.
Unfolds before you.
Maybe I'll sell this. I do need to raise some funds for my hotel. This mug is just,
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
Got it.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip.
Oh, yeah.
This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
So basically, what's happened is, my guy went on a super long bender, and he woke up, he's lost a lot of his memory from this bender. He's a police officer, and during this bender, he has thrown away 90% of the shit that ties to his identity, and I've just found his police ledger with autopsy forms on and whatnot, so I can finally start filling in information for the case. Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it...
I am the best police officer.
No,
I don't know what you're on about.
Desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you.
Ah. Oh. I'm sorry, Damage Ledger. There's no need to be so mean.
Thank you, waterlogged ledger, for spelling it out for us.
Yeah.
Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
It's about the toilet paper.
It's just toilet paper, sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Take it off.
Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila. The ledger now looks marginally.
Oh, marginally. That's a bit. A little bit better.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Run your finger across the
The surface is
aluminium.
interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
What's this?
That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property.
Okay.
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number.
Ah, okay. So basically just where this fucking thing came from.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
How could I
Any
read it?
capable light with the right wavelength will do. All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
Okay,
This
interesting.
means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Nice. Okay then. I can find out how long I've been a police officer, finally!
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, It's a sorry sight.
Browse the
They're
white
not exactly
papers.
white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files, commit to paper."
Yeah.
The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate, due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases, undertaken, not completed, mind you.
Okay.
It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Is 2 cases a week a good caseload?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes. 2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
I burned out all right.
We all do, sooner or later.
Yeah. Thanks,
Like
Kim.
a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
Okay. There's a mention of a naming
It appears an
convention.
employer, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from Snoop fiction and Vespertine cop show staples.
Oh my, they're written in capital letters too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Unsolvable case.
The Unsolvable Case.
Okay, so what is this unsolvable
Others
case?
appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout.
Interesting.
It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Kim, my cases appear to employ some kind of naming
You
convention.
mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
No, a non-numeric
Oh, you
one.
mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Why
It's
is
a
that?
holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
What is square bullet hole? The square bullet hole murders sounds interesting. I don't know why, but it just sounds fucking interesting. Like, the square bullet hole murders. I mean, bullet hole, sure, but square bullet hole, oof, you got my attention.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that.
The man with... Sure, I suppose you have to get your
I pray
kicks.
his loved ones never find out.
Yeah,
Rail spiked through the
I
head.
would too.
He died. It was a workplace accident.
Jesus, okay then. I have to open the
For
case.
precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete.
Give it to paper.
Sadly, the ledger only comes with an old pencil.
Okay.
It's unfitting of this monumental event.
Kim, do you have a
The
pen?
lieutenant looks at his blue notebook. 2 fat, shiny pens hang
Please,
from the binder,
Kim, give me your
like
pen.
large caliber
Give
bullets
me your...
on an ammo belt.
Give me your pen, Kim.
He is not really saying anything.
Come
just
on.
standing there.
Can I?
Know that I give this to you with resentment.
Yay! Thank you. It's a nice
The tasks
pen.
you've completed flow out of the blue oblong pen in a brash freehand, uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Get the body down. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place.
Cross out the ones that
Satisfying
finished.
slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you.
Yeah.
Things
Nice.
to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the Citizens Militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Okay.
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Furies are at home in the mirror, the setting sun, shit on a stick. How about the setting sun?
Okay. It's a good name, but it has one problem. This case has nothing to do with the setting.
Oh, come on. I mean
It has not something more concrete, perhaps? Do you have something concrete? Mundane, usual.
Usual is boring. We don't do that.
The Hangman.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now.
Okay, that sounds about right. The Hanged Man. Okay, I'm happy enough with that.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Oh, I'm becoming besties with Kim. Kim's gonna be my bestie by the end of this fucking playthrough.
You don't exactly close them.
Ooh.
So much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Can I read the case files now?
Yes.
Yes.
You can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB 41. Then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the Next World Mural.
HDB, Harry Dubois. Fuck yeah, that's my name.
Why, yes, your precinct number is 41.
An
Every
HDB?
last alphanumeric in the files begins with it.
Yeah.
And these are your case files. It's Harry Dubois.
Thought so.
HDB.
Harry Dubois. Interesting name.
Still feels like there's something missing from that. This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight on 1202, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Couronne.
Grand Couronne.
Cause of failure. Rent too high.
Okay.
The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their form reads, "True love is possible only in the next world. For new people, it is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class. People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case."
Is that me?
The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the belles-lettres have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. The case files do not show you finding the author of the design.
A shame.
The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3. The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villalobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between two options.
Keep the mural.
A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it.
Yeah, I thought so.
Turns out the opposition were a loud minority. And that love truly is possible in the next world for new people. And it is too late for us.
I must have voted and possibly even lobbied to remove the thing because I don't believe in the rubbish one bit. I like it, but can't we wreak havoc on the other? No. Middle class is not to be blamed, it's human nature.
Did anyone ask you what you believe in, man with the smelly toilet ledger? What do you want to tackle next?
The smelly toilet ledger. Okay, so I guess I tried to flush my case ledger down the toilet.
AKA Leslie and Burke. AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it, it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in Jamrock, know it's unsolvable. You were so drunk, you didn't remember what it was when you signed on. That, or you were high. Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man. And you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration. The only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypassers and for Burke to stop dismantling
probably best not to do that.
Mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability on par with you ceasing to produce.
Don't we just keep them off the streets?
But you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own home? No, Leslie and Burke are on the corner of Main Street and Perdition, because that's where the action is.
Bit iffy, sure.
Can you keep yourself off the streets?
Of course I can.
Threatening,
I'm doing that now.
Dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get the local gang of Zemyaki to take them out. The Zemyaki gave them ethanol, so Burke and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years.
Jesus Christ,
It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street. Because there they are, on the corner of Perdition. And what is Leslie doing?
Public indecency?
Good. You're learning. If the files are to be trusted, that's all there is to it.
Well,
that and Burke breaking things, and the fact that they're both drunk. But then again, so are you. The case becomes considerably less comic one day when Burke takes a swing at your ledger. He must have it confused with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's on him. You're drunk out of your mind on a prisoner. You slam the board in his face. Then you proceed to beat him unconscious with it.
Okay, it seems that my guy's a bit of a fucking dick.
The ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who, at this point, is tending to...
Okay, Jesus Christ.
He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open. You've smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps. The good news is, Burke can't walk anymore.
I guess he can't go outside if... Oh my god. Okay, finding out more of what this character does.
Invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes...
Yeah, just cut it down a little bit.
Who knows?
Okay.
Both drunks are off the street. The complaints stop. the unsolvable case is solved.
Okay, so beating the guy
Which
solved
is
the
also why
case.
the officer
Jesus
responsible
Christ.
narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one?
I'll revisit it.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded,
Yeah,
however.
I already know you
The
did that.
U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Shake the ledger.
Something rattles inside, ever so
Oh,
lightly.
hidden
Is
compartment.
there a hidden compartment? Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable materials that would get damaged if something happened to it.
You can
The
say.
plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How would I open
With your
it?
hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Okay, so I can kind of open it pretty well. Yes!
The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee, slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, you know,
Slide the drawer open?
without resistance or sound. The two panels
Nice.
move against each other. The compartment is now open.
It's
Two
inside.
ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
I got the
Two
ticket
octopuses
stubs.
are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there too.
Okay, what's the
Thin
card?
wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card.
Oh no.
Looped, round letters in a woman's hand.
Maybe I shouldn't have looked into Harry's past too much, because now I feel like he's gonna have a fucking breakdown because I've found all this shit.
A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile. You think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
But will it make me happy?
A merciful wind blows in from the bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away.
Let go.
Hold on to it.
Your hands shake, holding
I
on
need to
it.
know.
Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road.
Okay.
Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
So, I could just keep reading or put it back. I just want to press on. I want to find out.
Every step I take will get lighter. It almost
Oh,
makes me run.
shit.
Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it.
It doesn't sound like it
Kisses,
is the
kisses,
case.
kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Every sparks fall like snow from the bow collector.
Oh.
A streetcar distancing.
Backstory time?
You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, no, hold on. To what? There's nothing.
Am I dead?
Detective, is everything all right?
I mean, surely I can't just be dead from reading a fucking... Oh. Oh, shit. Have I fucking...
There is nothing. Again.
Nothing?
Nothing said, brother. No treachery. Just blackout. Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you. That's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
Who's
That's
that?
me. Blue eyes, that's me.
Who was that?
What?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it.
No, it was cool. I'm cool.
When you're dead, brother.
Am I dead?
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
What have I done?
Floated corpse of the past resurfacing.
No, it was beautiful.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape.
I'm genuinely fucking panicked that I have just killed my character and it started the game again. I don't remember this dialogue, so that can't be the case, but I genuinely have just fucking anxiety that that is the case. Where's Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
So my name appears to be Harry.
Is fuck all.
It certainly ain't Harry.
And what is it?
Your name is passed out on the ground, dragged around by one of the other evil apes. They're taking you somewhere.
Something about a bow collector?
What was that about?
Enough, just like
You
I
think
mentioned.
they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules.
I might be able to save it.
Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
Yes, they're pouring something on you.
Okay, it's gonna wake me up.
In you. And
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Oh. Okay, so Kim saved me.
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket, the air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil.
Oh,
Cold
thank
water runs
God.
down your
Thank you, Kim. You saved me, my dear man.
Drink. Water.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Ah, thank God.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
Good point, Kim.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat.
What happened?
I came into contact with the burnt-out ruins of the past. I was dehydrated. Fuck it.
That does sometimes happen.
He replies.
I'll be honest with him because he's earned that much. He fucking took me and helped me.
Hazard. Athlete's foot for cops.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Let's solve this case.
Good.
Oh, thank you, Kim. Oh, Kim, you're my hero.
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
That's me, Mr. Reasonable.
Suddenly feels calmer, more transparent in a strangely tender way. Perhaps it's the hangover. Perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin. But something tells you
it's not.
It's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
Where's the
It is not a place. It is a moment in time that can only arise in the right circumstances. In all of human history, it's only been achieved a handful of times.
It's an honourable goal.
Isn't it?
Yeah, sure. I should be solving this case.
History's greatest catastrophes have been brought about by people trying to make the world a better place. Too quickly. That's the genius of Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. Real, lasting change can only come about gradually, increment by increment.
Yeah, what about all the things that are wrong now?
Just because you live in the present doesn't mean you have the right to place your needs above the needs of the future. You may never live to see the kingdom of conscience. Your children may not. Even your grandchildren might not. But that's no excuse not to keep working. What rationality? What benevolence?
Benevolent.
What a fucking joke.
Seconds, I've just lost. There we go, it's back. Wait, is the kingdom of conscience really about doing things or just...
Do you believe the status quo is preferable to chaos and bloodshed?
No.
Then you've never lived through real chaos. Sometimes, in the face of great disaster, defending the status quo is progress.
That sounds...
What you want is immaterial. The kingdom of conscience is coming, whether you like it or not. Only very slowly.
Yeah, well, fuck your kingdom of conscience. Let's go and look a bit around the town. Drunk man. Hello, drunk man. Tain't nothing to me. Person reading book. Hello. A good one? Yeah, let's be friendly.
Hello?
Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much.
Okay.
If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
Shouldn't a working class woman be working?
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read.
Phenomenal.
It is.
I'm a
I know
policeman.
you are.
Everyone can see that. You're right, Douglas.
Yeah, Kim, but you know, I just want to talk to this lady and just find out more about a book. Maybe it's an interesting book, Kim. Have you ever thought about that? Do you need the help of a policeman?
This citizen thinks she can do without your assistance. Don't buy it. They all need help.
Maybe your husband is missing?
My husband? No, he's not.
So where could he
I
be?
don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
Where is this going, officer?
Oh god. So what I'm hearing out, you don't really know where your husband is.
But I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
Well, it sounds like a healthy relationship. I can totally help you find your missing husband. Suit yourself then. I can totally help you find him.
I haven't lost my husband.
She has though. The husband is totally lost. You should tell her that it's okay.
It's okay.
What?
It's alright to not know nothing's
Who
shame.
said anything about shame? Stop talking down to me. My husband is not missing.
But he is. You can feel it. Or maybe it's something else then.
Maybe your cockatoo is missing. Maybe
No,
your children are
absolutely
missing.
not.
Okay, where
you
are
a
they?
policeman or a nanny?
A police wherever I want. Where are
They're
they?
not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home. Smoking.
What? That's just...
No.
My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in Jamrock. There's nothing to worry about. They're almost grown up now anyway.
Okay.
They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now.
I'm afraid the danger now is greater than ever. Tell me, how old are they?
My youngest girl, Jolie, is just shy of 16. Jenny, she is turning 18 next month. But we shouldn't even be talking about them.
Can you describe their
Why do you need to know
appearance?
this? Haven't I repeatedly told you that they're not missing? That they're in Jamrock, safe and well, at some stupid party?
Did someone say party? You could use a party. Hunt it down.
It's for investigation. I'm trying to be professional.
There is no investigation here.
Okay, it must be asked then. What are you doing here? Why are you pursuing this? Is it a hunch?
I don't mean to disrespect,
It's
sir,
your
but you
cockatoo.
are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
I mean, you're kind of right. I do feel a bit like a cockatoo, if I'm honest.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge him at this point.
What do you mean I'm being a cockatoo? Mama was asking about...
I don't even have a cockatoo.
It's a trap. Never ever say what.
What?
Even if I had, it wouldn't be missing.
Alright, cockatoo, not missing. Just one question.
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
Hey, Fatalia, how's it going? You having a good day? We're currently asking this woman if she has lost her cockatoo. She's not lost her cockatoo, but the option was there, so I pursued it.
Wonderful. The store is open.
Watch her browse
Her
books.
hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking.
It pretty much is. The dialogue option is there, so I chose it. It's essentially how I've been playing it. Also, did you get a higher camera? I did. I bought a new camera. I bought a full HD 1080p camera with a ring light on it, and it's much better. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I got it mainly because the camera kept dying like halfway through a stream. So I thought I'd just buy one that plugs straight in, but I thought if I was already putting the money out, I may as well get a nice one. I was going to say it's like night and day. Looks so nice and clear. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. It does. I am very pleased with it. I'm happy with it.
Another comrade. Years of labor are pressing down on her shoulders. She deserves a hug for all the work she's done for mankind.
Everyone needs a hug. I'm giving this lady a hug.
You step in and close your arms around this foreign body, wandering astray in touch. There's a small movement beneath your hands as you shut your eyes. Then,
oh God, what am I doing?
Out and asks,
what the fuck is going on?
What is happening?
This is how you get stabbed. Yeah. I think I'm gonna get a game over screen again. I'm gonna die.
She seems to be confused. Your hands are wrapped around her polyester coat. The fabric feels cold, moist from the sea nearby.
Keep hugging.
The situation is oddly intimate. Your cheek is pressed against her shoulder. Her hand is trapped between your chest. 5 seconds pass, and their passing seems so unimaginably long.
Everyone needs a hug.
What are you doing, officer?
Everybody needs a hug. I just yeeted my goddamn mic. I've got to stop doing that. Chapter 5, this is the part where he kills you. This is the part where he kills you. This is the part where I kill you. Yeah, pretty much.
Less talk, more feeling. Keep your eyes closed. Soak in the closeness. See what the feeling entails.
Okay, let's try and get our way out of this situation. I'm fighting for the working class.
For it how?
A good day keeps the bourgeoisie away. Oh. I won her over. I won her over with my class war. Oh, it's brilliant. One hug at a time is so good, but the bourgeoisie line is also... Yeah, I just had to go with the bourgeoisie line because it's just fucking so brilliant. A hug a day keeps the bourgeoisie away.
I guess it's better than nothing. Keep fighting on, my fellow comrade.
Yes! No.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Maybe your husband
My
is missing.
No, he's not.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
Okay, that caught me off guard. I didn't expect it to be so fucking... Okay. Okay, what do we... Oh, we got a level we can put in. So let's put it into... One of the things that's sort of just amazing about this game is that a lot of it is just recognizing the humanity in others. Yeah, definitely. Everyone's kind of got like a really nice kind of relatable, almost like sympathizable position. Apart from some people are assholes, but you know, I think that's important. You've got to have like some people who are assholes because it's an important thing to just actually recognize. It's weird and strange, but incredibly tender towards people. Yeah, I would say so. It's like this game has like a lot of quirks, a lot of interesting kind of little quirks to it, and I think that the game kind of explores human nature almost in a very interesting way, and I like that. It's very interesting. It's quite deep, actually. Let's go suggestion. Okay, so I spoke to the child already. That is a bag. Okay. Oh, wait. It was down here. You hear the distant smell of seabirds. Okay. But now I've got the bag, I can start picking up the trash and make money off the trash. I thought I could. It used to highlight the trash can. No, I guess not. Okay. Because I know you can find bottles and just, like, sell them. Yeah, there's a bit of graffiti here. What's that? Oh, bullet holes. Okay, that's not graffiti, that's bullet hole. There's a big difference between graffiti and bullet holes. Sometimes, you know, you have to be an expert to see the difference.
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Case solved.
All in a good day's work.
What did I
What
crack?
do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
It's a husband.
And you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit.
Yeah, exactly. It's cop graffiti. No, it's like, you know, in GoldenEye, you've got like well, you know, in any FPS game. I don't know why I chose GoldenEye as an example, but you could shoot fucking patterns in the wall.
Didn't she repeatedly tell you her husband isn't missing though?
Nah, he's
But
missing.
He is missing. You heard her. The worry in her voice.
Give me the
There's no need
champagne.
for
I'm
champagne
going in.
when there's honor, recruit. Go and tell the working class woman what you found right now.
I'm sorry, Fatalia. GoldenEye is the only FPS game, and I am an awful cretin for not knowing not knowing that it's the only FPS game. Doom doesn't exist. Just, it's a fake game. I feel sorry for this person. I protect and serve, madam. I found your husband.
I already told you. My husband isn't missing.
But you said you didn't know where he is.
Specifically added that I didn't need to know where he was.
Doom is just pre-God. Yeah, that's true. That's true. When Doom happened, GoldenEye just like was No, when GoldenEye happened, Doom was just completely blown out of the water.
Very well then. Where is he?
There.
Excuse me? I don't follow.
There's something else hiding in her voice, though. A trace of worry.
I found the working class
Right,
drunk.
'cause working class women come with alcoholic husbands.
Oh.
You know what?
Oh
Remember,
no.
about that what. Never ever say what.
I didn't mean
You
to
were
annoy.
right. I do have an alcoholic husband.
Oh shit, I'm right.
Although not that one.
But you told me your husband's alright.
I did, and he is. He's also an alcoholic.
You changed your profile pic and I barely recognized you. Yeah! I decided I'd go with something more accurate to me. Anyway, welcome Strack. I'm glad to have you here. How is your Tuesday? We having a good Tuesday, whatever time it is in your time zone, I do not know. About almost 9 o'clock here. But yeah, I thought I'd go for a little bit of a soft rebranding on the profile picture. Just made some chocolate balls. It's 9 p.m. here, almost. Chocolate balls. Chocolate balls sounds quite nice. I'm jealous, I want them. Yeah, it's 9 p.m. over here.
No, he's not.
In the UK.
Or maybe he is. I don't know.
About 10
He's
p.m.
probably
Ah,
in
okay,
the
you're
park
about an hour
or
ahead
in
of me then.
Shamrock somewhere, drinking with his friends. I haven't seen
Okay,
him
so I've
for...
got to go and find this
Well,
woman's
to hell with
husband. Ah, okay, I poked a nerve with this woman.
There. She's worried now.
Kim, is it just me, or do we have a missing person? I'm gonna find him
She
and bring him back
sighs,
home.
But you can detect a slight hint of gratitude.
1
and
hour
relief
into the future
from her
for you,
face.
I'll let you know when there's a good deal on crypto. Yes! Thank you, Strack. You're a good guy. You're a solid guy. I appreciate that.
All
I'm gonna
right,
be
go
rich.
ahead.
No.
Do you have any questions?
What does your husband look
Honestly,
like?
Not that different from you.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
disco.
thank God, no. It hasn't come down to this yet. Well, he's slightly chubby.
Ooh, slightly chubby. Am I her husband?
What else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. The lining is hand-sewn. I made it myself. It's his
Aw.
cool jacket. God knows it's too cold to run around in this, but he refuses to change.
I
I
feel
even
that.
tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin. Can you believe it?
Well, if that jacket is really that cool, then I can totally understand digging around in the trash for it.
Well, what can you do? I hope that at least that extra lining helps him keep warm at night. I wouldn't like him to catch cold.
I do not understand what that says. Buck wrote in Swedish, my brain... Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. I read it and I was like, I don't know how to respond. I'm doing pretty good, actually. I had a bit of a busy weekend and a bit of a busy Monday, but I'm kind of glad to be back and just kind of having a chill day. And my brain's your brain's sweeted. Yeah, got a new camera, so I'm always happy with that. And yeah, I got to plug in one so the camera doesn't die halfway through the stream, which is always good.
She's thinking about him out in the cold.
But yeah, it's been a good day so far. The grocery shopping as well, which I never
And it's
like
making
too
it more
much.
And more.
Yeah, new camera. I'm quite happy with it. I'm looking at getting a capture card next, but I thought the camera takes priority. Because it just kept dying halfway through the stream and just ruining the flow. When did you last see
Yesterday
him?
morning, he went to the library. He went
Capture
to
card
retrieve his
hype.
book, and he promised he'd walked straight back home.
Oh. Okay, so, what am I going to capture? I'm doing, so, like, on different, like, cards. Yeah, I'm going to capture some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm actually going to capture Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw 2 cards. No, I'm going to be capturing Resident Evil 8 at first from the PS5 because I'm doing Resident Evil 7 on stream on Saturdays, because I'm doing horror games on Saturdays now. And I figured it'd be a good bit of fun if I could get a capture card and start capturing Resident Evil 8. Yeah, Resident Evil. I do like Resident Evil 8. I have played it before, but I'm never averse to playing it again because it is so fun. I would do Resident Evil 5, but I only find that game is fun with co-op.
Because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction. Just makes me feel weak.
Oh, I feel for this woman. Okay, so we gotta... Yeah, we gotta find... Yeah, we gotta find him.
36 hours then. Damn, this is a missing persons case.
Resident Elysium. Yeah, Resident Elysium, Resident Elysium, that's, Did I say that? Did I fuck up? Did I actually... You know, 90% of the time, I don't even know if I've actually fucked up what I'm saying accidentally, so I'm genuinely questioning if I said Resident Elysium. But yeah, okay, thank God. I thought my brain had broken then. Resident Elysium. Combining the two, yeah. I mean, if you combine Resident Evil and Disco Elysium, you'd have a game. You would have a game and it would do game things. Resident Evil RPG.
In an attempt.
Interesting.
So you are going to look for him?
Yeah, I'll look for him.
She genuinely wants you to know. Don't make her ask.
Yeah, I'll bring him back
Thank
home.
you. Please do. Even though I'm sure he will return home by himself.
You'd have Silent Hill, to be honest.
Sure of that.
Yeah. I would agree. Silent Hill, I haven't played that in such a long time, but it is a damn good game. I would recommend anyone to play it if they haven't already, and if they haven't, then they've done something bad in their life.
She tries to maintain a brave front, even though her eyes reveal the opposite.
I'm sure he will too.
Resident
When
Hill.
he does, would you let Precinct 57, Kim Kitsuragi, know?
I will, of course, officer. As I said, it's probably nothing.
Okay. So we'll go and find the guy, and hopefully he's alive, because now I really hope so, because I feel kind of bad. Okay, let's look in the notebook and see what quests I actually have before I pick any more up. Because... Okay. Right, let's go to the car and do some police work and run the victims' numbers.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and...
Alright. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage. The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canela comes to life with a whiny growl.
Interesting sound for an engine. I'm not going to argue, it sounded pretty fucking metal.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Okay. So I'll close the door and I'll look at the watermark.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
It's where I work. Of course it does.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations.
Look at the
There are many of
perforations.
them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Tally up the different rows.
The first row has 18 dots.
What about the next one?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some. There
Count
are
them.
so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200.
What about the
The
last
last
row?
row has 3 perforations. That's it.
Look at the shimmering
rectangular
street
watermark
grid.
is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
But yeah, getting a capture card is going to allow me to play so many more games. Like, well, I can play as many games as I want on the PC, but I can play my PS5 games now on stream, which is always fun. Look around me.
Brazenly darts past you, disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, in the middle of a broken plaza, in a cone of light, barely visible in the daytime. 2 men, one slim, the other sturdy. They are on the city stage, but only one of them knows his lines.
Ah, Martinez.
Where are we?
Let me see. Right here.
Seems nice.
No, it does not.
Okay, sorry, Kim.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do. It's meant.
Yeah.
Son, here is where we score your life performance. You better hope it's good.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
I walked the land telling whores and liars of the end to come. There are 9,855 remaining. Probably some boring office
shame
job.
in working a regular job, detective. Sometimes after a long day of doing this, I even envy it. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is the number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see.
Oh, it's not going to be good, is it? My cases are going to be so fucked. There's going to be so many that are open.
Wow, more than 200.
Oh, closed cases. Is that a lot?
It's quite a lot. Even for someone who's been
Yes,
in
I'm
the force for
fucking
nearly
superstar
2 decades.
cop.
Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
I used to be good.
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
So I'm a
For
killer.
an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
Oh, thank God. At least I haven't killed too many people.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
Yeah.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
How'd you handle the strain?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Like tip-top
For
racing?
example,
Maybe I should find a
why not
hobby.
gardening? You've already got the gloves.
Oh, I love that. That's actually really cool. So the game has recognized that I've kept the gardening gloves on, and he kind of points that out. I kind of like that it takes into account all the kind of different things you have on. It's just a really neat kind of thing. I kind of enjoy that.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab.
Thanks for this.
The lieutenant nods.
Okay, let's go.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
Okay, I'm also going to look in there and radio back to the precinct.
Inside, you see a set of steering wheels, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuse. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm.
Okay.
Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
No, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They're also fragile.
Okay.
I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
That's fair.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you run a serial number?
What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
Yeah.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
Damn it, I should have reported it
The
yesterday.
International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isolari law enforcement service. The crown jewel in the moral diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
I feel like I can't be really wasting days. I need to be managing my time a little bit better. I guess, connect me to the 41st.
10-4, come in, officer.
No.
Roger that.
Okay, let's
10-10, over and out.
pick on the radio.
57, how may I assist you? Just a second. Sylvie? Yes, hello? Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
Do you know who put that
I
in
don't
there?
know. It wasn't me. I haven't been out there since. I was terrified of the stench, and yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer.
No, I kind of wanted to know what my badge are.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Kim doesn't have a uniform. I thought I was a plainclothes detective.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
Oh, okay. But I thought that plainclothes normally don't really wear anything else other than the plain clothes unless it's for like a special event or whatever.
There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as...
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
Have you seen my gun?
Not this again.
Oh,
Everyone
God,
thought you were
no.
a cool gun detective.
I showed you my gun. When did it
Trying
happen?
to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and
What did I do?
you were waving it around in everyone's face, begging
Oh,
them to describe
no.
it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes.
Oh,
It
God.
got pretty graphic.
Okay, that's not good. That's bad.
Oh, those
bad,
men.
Harry.
I have been trying to wean you off them. You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out, off of that, people don't like that.
Yeah, I tend to find that people don't really like it. So it turns out you may not be a safe person. Yeah, it turns out I might not actually be a safe person. The police detective, it turns out, it's kind of a bit fucked.
I remember this. You were screaming things like,
I'm trying to make him better.
my brains are all over the wall, painting them red. I won't be seeing it, cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains. Very nice visuals there.
Yeah.
Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after.
I don't know what to say. I'm not going to say either of those two, because this girl's clearly been through a lot, and I don't want to fucking torture her.
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big butts cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns.
I mean, he's not wrong?
It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me,
Oh!
I did not ask.
Oh, okay, I need to find a pawn shop then.
You hear?
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
No, okay, cool. Let me go to the pawn shop. I can find my gun. If I find my gun, that means they've got like one less thing to hold over my head. That does not look like a pawn shop. What's this? Oh, it is a pawn shop. Okay. Military wear. List of a woman. Film projector. No. There. Machine and antique cash register.
The boomboxes on the shelf look well-loved and well-traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Stand on the tips of your
especially
toes.
catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. This
Okay.
is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite.
Okay.
Just make sure it works before you buy it.
You sure this is all in working order?
I've tested each one
Oh,
myself with
okay, he's
recordings of
behind
speech,
there. I didn't
found sounds and music
clock
from
on
a
that.
variety of genres.
That's odd. Why doesn't he like music?
The stuff I record myself, silverware shaking in drawers as motor cars race by, nocturnal animals climbing on the roof, airship rotors, that kind of thing.
Sounds like an interesting dude.
Maybe you should ditch music as well. Get into these more experimental sounds he's describing.
Is the Harman Welsh W2, made in Vespa, designed in Seoul, plays all reel-to-reel formats, 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real. If police work means playing tapes, sure, you can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
Okay.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of... Try to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win her back.
Win her
Yes.
back?
Buy something nice. A figurine.
I feel like this guy had like a failed marriage and I'm just having flashes of that.
This sounds off. You shouldn't trust this guy.
Dig up a truly cool thing.
Everything you
I
get
couldn't
seems
find a cool
faded,
thing.
chipped and sad somehow. Most of them are just broken toys. Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down.
Yeah, there could be a reason for it. Maybe I've flashed my gun around a bit in that marriage.
Franco-Nigerian nights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
A long, long time ago.
Spec blue figurines.
Which ones? Ah, royalist soldiers from the time of the revolution. The uniforms are painted a bit too brightly, I suppose.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I think their
Okay.
poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
It's impossible to win against the cohorts of Capital. Ask my friend Gart, whose bitch it made me. The contrast is meant to be disheartening. Even...
Maybe.
Okay. So that doesn't seem... What's this?
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
I don't need to know anything more about a streetlight. Okay, let's talk to this guy and find out where my
Often that
gun
I see
is.
officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Sorry, I feel like I'm
no,
interrupting
not at
you.
all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored.
Okay.
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from. It keeps me entertained.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
Might be able to aid our
doubt it,
investigation.
but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Do you know anything about the recent
I do
hanging?
my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
He doesn't know anything. The
all I've
pawnbroker's
got.
gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
By the way, do you have any gun? No.
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question.
Shit!
I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Okay, so my gun's gone. God damn it.
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before.
Oh, God.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
Was the buyer a
She
policeman?
didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Yes. I'm sorry, Kim.
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
She must be a vigilante. I don't like it either.
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find her.
Any idea where I
My
can find the
apologies,
buyer?
officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
Of course you don't. Thanks for the help, dude.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it right now. You just have to hope Everard wasn't lying, and the Union can track her down in time.
Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it.
Great.
They went their way. It was a trip, but you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
Maybe
Makes
Claire really
sense.
is tracking down your gun.
People as oleaginous as Everard seem like they're lying, even when they're really being truthful.
Okay.
Of course.
What's he high on? Go on.
Okay.
Nothing.
He definitely is high. Whatever it is, you've probably done it, and many other things besides. But you can't cut through the jumble of sensations to get to the answer.
Damn it, I needed a 12. Makes it, breaks it, and I didn't break it.
Looking at his wares, talking to him, that might give you more clues. A guarded man like him wouldn't tell you if you asked out loud.
Have other business to take care of. Okay. So, let's have a look in the old journal. Have to go and do that one later. Don't have any money for rent. Make truce with Kuno. Interrogate the drivers about the smuggling. Find smokes and smoke them. Track down your badge. Joyce's info on the lynching. Okay. Working class husband. Working class. Okay. Talk to Titus and establish authority. Lena wants to know. Okay. So I know that Everard asked me to go and speak to guy just outside. Oh, wait a second. I missed the chance. Oh, that's a shame. What's in the trash? Oh, nice. Fingerless gloves. They belong in the trash. Water lockout and order.
G'day to you, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife.
Nice choice.
His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them. His posture is relaxed. Despite his powerful build and a knife in his hand, this man resorts to physical intimidation only infrequently, if at all.
We are finding some secrets, but not all of them, Sip. We are trying to. We found out where my gun went. Someone bought it at a pawn shop after my character pawned it. So I've got to go and find that gun before she kills someone with it. How are you doing anyway, Sip? You having a good Tuesday? First things first, what are you... Okay, let's...
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire
Secret of the gun.
Weird.
Exactly.
Huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Rivershoal.
The words daredevil driver sound ominous to you.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Do you know what's further down the coast?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Can I have some salami?
Sure thing.
Oh, nice.
Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Nice. He seems like a nice guy.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything. You pull the lever all the way up until nothing happens.
Pull it harder.
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation.
Release the lever.
Spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the waterlock to get across the canal. Some other way.
Okay.
Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Okay, so... Is there a way to... Okay, what day am I on? I'm on Tuesday. Okay, that's good. So I can go across that bridge tomorrow. Helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. Hot air runs up from the sewer. Oh, lovely. I love hot sewer water. Got a Majora's Mask it. I do not know what that means, but yes, because I haven't played Majora's Mask because I am an awful human being. I will play it at some point.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin.
Oh, he's a nice guy.
The name Sileng is embroidered over his
breast. Oh, you just have to do things and stuff. Ah, okay, right. So, a bit like persona then, in that way, like with the management and calendar timed whatnot. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. That's a nice feature. It's interesting.
Cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool. The place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
What's cool?
From out on the bay,
am I cool?
Wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand.
You're very cool.
I'm cool!
Bang, 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 bang!
Fuck yeah. Really? You think I'm cool?
You got style. You got personal style. You know what you like. You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions?
Can I can persuade him? Yeah. My style. I walk around with gardening gloves and a police jacket and 2 green snakeskin shoes. I'm very, very cool. Where are you from, Seleng?
It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samaran Isola.
Better not to mention.
Very cool. I like your style, officer.
Oh, I convinced him! Give me money! Give me money! Give me money! Give me money!
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
Think of it as an investment.
What kind of investment?
It's an investment in your customer base and it's an investment in me. Yeah, exactly. I got some money. Maybe, considering... I think what I'm going to say is it's an investment in your customer base, because every successful business gives their money to their profits to their customers. No, I don't even... It's an investment in your mama. Unfortunately, Strack, that's not an option. But if it were, rest assured I would choose it just for you. I think I will go for... It's an investment in your base. Oh!
You can't have a successful business without a loyal customer base. How much is your loyalty worth?
10 real?
10 real is a bargain for that kind of investment. You got it, my man.
I don't think I would have got 1 million. But it would have been interesting, to say the least, to see if I would have gotten 1 million. What kind of stuff are you selling here?
Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom.
Is there a discount for cool
For
officers?
discounts at ceilings, officer. Everything's already on sale. Anything you want, 50% off.
But I want the cool discount.
Did he first mark them up 100%, just so that he could put them on sale?
Are those things really on sale, or did you...
My man, you know how the game is played. You and me, we should work together. What do you think? Shake things up?
Where'd you get those
I'm
comfy
an
pants?
entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers, distributors, manufacturers, wholesalers, all extremely cool and above board. Good joke, officer. Here we don't have permits, just economic freedom. Take a look around.
You glance around the decrepit buildings, the miserable weather, the sidewalks strewn with sunflower seeds and a dust-choked air.
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom.
It's true, does he not need a permit?
Anyone can set up their shop whenever they feel like it.
That's right. No permits, no bureaucracy. That's why this city and its law officials are so cool.
Oh, nice and cool.
Hyper cool. anything for you.
Okay. Let's see how much stuff cost.
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Did he steal these clothes? Dude, you didn't kill people, did you? Did he tell them they were cool before he murdered them?
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
Save the economy? That sounds off.
Save the economy? What are you
Haven't
talking
heard,
about?
officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
Thanks for the advice. I'll try and be more economically
The economy
conscious.
thanks you, officer.
Browse through the box.
Find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Oh, okay.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first-hand. Buy second-hand. Keep the economy moving.
Let's see if we can roll well.
Something
Oh,
cold,
nice. We rolled well again.
synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces. This jacket is the apex of human evolution. The moment at which man became weatherproof.
Ah. That mean we're going to evolve into weather jackets?
Practical, and yet it may deaden your senses to the world around you. Possibly because of the awful typeface.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
No, not right now. Okay, I'm not going to buy that because I need to save my money so I have enough to actually have somewhere to sleep. Even though it would be fun to get a windbreaker. Okay, now we go... Oh, the trash. Nice. Magnesium. Take that and heal my morale. Let's go and talk to this guy. He's pretty chill. He just like sitting on that balcony, looking like he's gonna fall off.
Like our harbor.
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
Labor
It's by the
Utopia.
rest area on the path leading across open plains. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk. The little boy had the good on his promise.
His
To
promise?
get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Officially and probably track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, and the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
So Kuno used just to scare
It's
you.
a minor nuisance. It's all good.
He thinks, not yet. Better to get this business out of the way. Sweeter then.
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
Okay.
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe it. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle.
Cuirass.
More like a job for some militia.
Going to find one piece at a time. Ambitious, I'm going to find all.
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
I'm ambitious,
All
I'll
of it.
find all of them.
There are junior officers out there, eager to prove themselves. I would leave some for them, and I would leave the boots to processing, but okay. Let's find all of it.
Yeah.
Lion, he finds it unlikely that you will succeed in this.
No, believe in me, Kim.
And Mesqui's epic then, all across Martinez. I hope it will be a real bonanza for you. No
Thank
problem.
you for your cooperation.
If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
He is sincerely grateful. He is not tracking down pieces of armor right now.
Everett said you have a
Key, huh?
key.
What door is this key supposed to open?
He said it belonged to a
Say no
weasel.
more. I got you.
Believe in me, Kim, is a good line. Yeah, well, he's gotta believe in me. Kim just needs to do a believe.
I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
I heard something about a weasel. It didn't sound like a polar weasel, if you know what I mean.
I knew this man was a coming. And it's a good thing you're doing too. Thanks. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the wailing in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
I'm a good cop. I'm checking when someone will be home so I can break into their
I'm more of a
home.
philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
He means he's not going to tell you cause he doesn't know. But he will shoot his mouth off with you now that you're working for Everhart.
Yeah, I'm a good cop. I'm just a chill guy, you know, an alcoholic cop with a gun who shoots his gun and then goes bang, 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 and is like, "Hey, I'm pretty cool. Look at my gun."
He is, and what they're fighting for. This is interesting. Ask him about the Hardy Boys.
Oh.
Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the
I do love how this game has you play as a cop, but is incredibly anti-cop. Yeah, it very much is. It's got a really interesting philosophical kind of view on the entire thing, and I kind of find that really interesting. It's definitely an experience, to say the least.
They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everart's law. But really, they're just like you.
Is he actually comparing you, an officer of the law, to some neighborhood vigilante?
Oh, I've got to put my authority. I've got to use my authority voice.
He's just trying to keep the peace.
Let it go.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
Any idea who killed him?
Mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing? What a thought! Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Pushed how?
The dead guy was an enemy combatant.
What does that
He was
mean?
an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Did you
I
kill
ain't the
him?
murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of
The-
men, with all sorts of skills.
It's the best question to ask someone in a case, is you just go up to them and go, "Did you kill him?" And then if they say no, you just close the investigation and leave.
He's not lying about not doing it himself.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
Yeah, yo, are you the guy? I love it. Oh, cool, no biggie.
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know? But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now.
You
Why the inquiry?
finance those other addictions with drug trafficking?
Hey man, that's serious criminal talk. Are you trying to pull some sort of an entrapment thing on me?
Entrapment is a practice whereby an officer of the law induces a person to commit a criminal offense that the person would have otherwise been unlikely to commit, usually through some trickery, persuasion, or fraud.
Okay, interesting.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Conflagration?
Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
We wouldn't say he's lying, sire.
Well, you know, I wasn't saying he's lying. I was just implying it heavily. Okay. I mean, the guy's nice. He's been nice to me. I'm gonna not, like, bully him. But that's... I guess that doesn't really work in a criminal investigation. If a criminal's nice to you, you still have to arrest them. Ah, dude. Oh, you got me an ice cream.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Where am I? Who are you?
The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the wary aspect of a cornered beast.
Hoping you could tell me
Never
that.
mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
What's so bad about the
men have
50s?
small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber?
When else would you
Back
be
in
then?
Mecca, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buenguerro. Until you came along, that is. Someone was. This is Gabriel Buenguerro.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen. This man's got a hold over her, even 50 years later. You can feel it.
Yeah.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all his lines.
In all likelihood, it's a world that's only ever existed in her mind.
Someone, are those not your
They are
memories?
someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not?
Then
They're
they're not
beautiful.
memories.
That
Your
is all that matters.
memories?
Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this.
She seems to derive some bitter pleasure from this strange thought, as if the past will one day wipe the present away, like a tidal wave approaching.
Sorry to
I
interrupt your
wasn't
dreaming.
I was there, Loman. It was early spring, and the man behind the black sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden. While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution, in Methk, it was a golden age.
The Republic of Mesk is a massive confederation on the Isola of Muindi, the world's largest state by territory. It's a petrostate, a constitutional monarchy, and, as of recently, an outcast due to its tilt to the far right.
Okay, interesting.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole. Of course not. To truly understand the Boyadero, you need to listen to on the Western Plain.
Okay.
Boyadero, Boya for short, is a cowherder from upstream Magritte.
It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring Boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain.
I'm guessing that doesn't happen.
Of course not. The Boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man. One night, as he and his beloved are out walking along the river Maigret, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
In the background, you can hear the orchestra swell as the screen fills with the maiden's imploring eyes.
I think I see where this is going.
So the Boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Maigret. Then he rides off, because the Western Plain is calling to him.
A beautiful
The
song.
most beautiful. A true Boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a Boyadero.
What if to truly love a boyadero is to float lifeless downstream?
What are you hauling? Diamonds?
Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
It would be. I would ask for some of those.
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
So you don't know what you're
I
hauling?
concerned myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
She says that as if something narcotic is the real reason.
But you're getting high up
Oh.
driving a lorry?
It's so much more than a high where I go, Herife. It's low. I go to the bottom.
Oh. So it's depressing.
Yeah, it's definitely some kick. Some terrible kick in the dark. A sleep kick. Perhaps you can find out later.
Driving is drugs. Don't do driving. Stay in school, don't do driving. But what if the cargo is contraband?
Loman? What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest.
Bad hand. Hermenegildos' bad hand. Strangled 300 people.
Don't driving and drive. Don't do driving and drive. Listen to Fatalia.
Strangling people.
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
So he doesn't think she's a smuggler.
Might
You
be.
hear that, Loman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
Did you drive a lorry if you get like that?
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm one of the best camioners around. I drive routes no one else will. Lomonosov's Land, Udashnaya Zemlya, the Western Plain.
A terrible cold comes over her, rattling her teeth as she stares inward.
The Transcatolia Magistral, you for 1A, Adestradas du Mirador, all the good ones, the deep trenches, where the bluebirds fly.
Interesting, old lady. Okay, I'm an expert in blacking out. This should be reported to the proper authorities.
You're right, Loman. I'm the one who should take my health more seriously. Thank you for looking out for me.
A correct appraisal. You're quite shabby.
Is that all you woke me up to say? What do I need drugs for, Loman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare.
That's not what I
Then
was getting
what
at.
are you getting at?
This line of questioning is going nowhere. Try harder. Maybe if she thought you're correct.
Who the fuck is Irad? Ah, and what do I care about the union boss? He's no Gabriel, he's no Franco Negro. He's not even Hermenegildo the Hound. Maybe, probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
Said earlier, could it be drugs?
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grat, on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grat, Loman? No,
Drugs.
Loman, diamonds.
If you had to guess, who do you think is smuggling drugs around here?
He's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
That's correct. There is no visibility of
That's a
any
good
of
point.
the others.
Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the futures of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
Yeah, alright, I
Yes,
guess.
go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesquite.
Okay. So that is done. With her, at least. And there must be someone else to question. Oh, money.
A lorry stuck in the traffic. The windows are clear.
There's no one there. Track, SDW. So you can buy, like, you know, new clothes which give you bonuses to your stat that make some of the dice rolls a bit easier. You can go and kind of, like, yeah, you can buy things that will increase your stats mostly. Also healing items and whatnot. Also, you need to pay for your rent each night unless you find somewhere free to stay, which I currently haven't, so I need to collect 20 real, which I have so far. You can buy drugs. You can indeed buy drugs and pay bribes. So currently I've got to keep the 20 real I have to actually have somewhere to sleep tonight. But luckily it's only 3 o'clock, so 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so that works out pretty well.
Looking for something odd? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Found the smug in the track, is it yours?
Oh, man. Oh,
yeah, it's pretty cool. It's quite interesting. The money is just really an extension of the role-playing elements.
God damn. Thanks for that, but
it can be used.
No, it's not mine.
He doesn't live in Martinez.
What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
What kind of cargo?
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Sounds like a cover story.
Detective. I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and privileges. Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular, Koiko picked up.
Damn, you're not gonna get more out of him on this. He's put up the wall of racism.
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter.
Okay.
Had a royal license and everything. We've tried to hold on to our privileges.
And what's a carter?
Someone with a cart. What did you think it was? That's how deep into history our thing reaches. Before machines.
Maybe I should try and piss this guy off. He was a garbage man.
Not at all. We are part of a guild and everything, huh? It's very ancient, very prestigious.
Yeah, sure.
Goddamn right. They've been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profit. But when they try to replace us, they'll regret it. Trusting street thugs with their goods is going to fuck them right up the ass. Mark my words. Generations of practice and no laughing matter.
Watch your stunts on drugs.
They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
Okay.
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight. So they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage. Not in, not out. I'll never betray the purity of my tribe.
So you're telling us that you don't know anything about drug smuggling through Terminal B?
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Okay, just tell me.
I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
You know what happened?
I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the
Oh
wheeling
God.
rag. when some
This guy.
hippie boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
Yeah.
If they were getting drunk inside the whirling in rags, how could they know who broke into the lorry?
Yeah, it's a good
What?
point.
Aren't we allowed to say that it's the kids who do all the stealing around here? That's not road to science, man.
Who's running
Isn't it
drugs?
obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well. Of course he's a lorry driver. What? He tell you he's just some simple businessman or some shit? He's selling his employer stuff after he broke the seals on his Humanux lorry. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their
Okay.
blood. He's your man, all right. 100%.
I don't know whether that's true.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Guess so.
We're done for now. Okay. Right, so let's go down here and talk to Sealang again.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
What's your stance on drugs?
I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
Okay, he's kind of suspicious.
That's so cool. You investigating the local drug trade like some cool narc? But I am not a lorry driver. I am just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
A blatant lie, sire. Yet he tells it with such conviction. We'd believe him if we didn't know better.
But you are a lorryman, Sealang.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
I mean, that's the real tragedy out of all this, being a lorry driver.
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole. I'm... Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
Stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation?
I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd, you know, the drug crowd.
No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd.
It wasn't some drug crowd. You know who they are. Tell me who they are. You're wasting my time. Tell me who the fuck is transporting.
Shush, please. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please, don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years...
Tell me who transported the drugs, Sealang.
Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table.
If you don't want to get into that mess, you have to give us a reason to move on.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady. I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't
Pay
get
drugs and
involved.
buy bribes.
I told you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you gotta do. You're exactly right, Mephisto.
It could be. She was strange. He's not ruling her out.
Who are these
All
other
of them.
drivers?
I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one?
Always pay your drugs, or they will make you pay. Exactly. Always pay them. You gotta give them a nice bit of money.
Even the ones who've left.
Or pay them
hang out with
attention.
them.
They get
I
lonely.
don't remember who has tattoos.
Okay.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase.
This guy.
You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detective. Both of you. You deserve it.
I'm not buying sunglasses. Okay. Now I think I might have unlocked some more dialogue options with the others.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man.
I heard that one of the
What's on your
drivers here is a woman, but I don't think she's here. Do you know this lady
I
driver?
don't want to talk about that.
I don't mean to pry, but I need your help. She may be involved with the drug
I
business.
was hoping it isn't going to be her. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker. And I don't know where she is.
Who is
Thank
she?
God I don't know. People here call her the lady driver. She kept her name a secret. From me too. Now I see why. I didn't, man. I told you I was hoping it's not her. That she wouldn't be mixed up in it.
I don't have enough. I'm trying to establish my authority with them. I don't think I'm going to try and arrest them, because the last time I did that, I ended up very dead.
He still is, hoping.
But I
It's
will
just
try
wishful
and
thinking on
get
his
them to slip up, and maybe I can find out which one of them was heading it.
It's true. We would have caught a lie. But a kind heart is tricky. Bah. Emotional rhetoric. He knew something and he didn't share it with you. That's a fact.
Who is she
A
to
friend?
you?
An acquaintance. I don't know.
Currently,
She
I'm
was the
trying to
only
find
person
out
in
who's
this
trading
jam I could talk
drugs.
to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay?
What does
A
she look
youngish
like?
woman. Gruff, but in a cool way.
What color hair?
Blue and violet.
Okay, I haven't met her then.
It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
Then she may have dyed it again.
Damn,
When
I
did
don't
she
want to.
leave?
Please just let it go.
No.
Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person. I know that much.
We can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience.
Well, you're gonna, my dude.
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only.
I don't believe you.
Believe us, it really is.
I just can't, man. I'm not naive. She's got the darkness in her. That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
Ah.
She shared this with you?
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
It's not snitching, it's just a
snitching,
few
man.
questions.
I know what it is. I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind.
When she left, did she leave a lorry
Fuck,
behind?
Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
The grey-haired woman. Maybe she knows something.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, this guy says they're friends. Then, acquaintances. And he's okay with others ratting her out. Push Tommy and it will break his heart. And his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals. Now is not the time to focus on feelings. You need that info, son.
Put yourself in my shoes.
You're not gonna put a bullet in your head if you blow it, are you? 'Cause she's on the edge, man.
Imagine it. An explosion of stars. Goodbye world of men, money, and machines.
Fine. I don't want to be a butcher. And I don't want to be a knight either. I just want to be a person who can sleep at night. A little fame wouldn't hurt too. Thank you, friend. Wow, this makes me feel like I should pick up smoking again. Would help with my rhymes too.
Okay, so we're gonna go talk to the old lady. If he won't give me any information, then maybe she will.
caught me at an opportune moment. This awful weather keeps me awake. You can entertain me with your questions. Did you just call me a lady,
She clearly doesn't think she's a lady. Don't repeat it.
I'm not that either, Sheriff. I've gone too far from it all to remember what was between my legs. It doesn't work like that on the long haul.
Okay.
I'm only terrifying to small children and to those who used to know me.
Yeah, it's not her. Believe me.
How should I know?
Damn
Do I
it.
look like I spend a lot of time with the other communers sniffing around when I have my movies to go to? Oh, Sim.
Damn it.
Something in her is pulling towards some unknown rest state. She twitches, like a sleep kick.
Okay, right. There's one more guy we can try. And it's the big racist fat guy. I'll try talking to him.
Something want? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
First you knew Silang didn't do it. Then why are you smirking? Then why are you smirking?
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Evashal West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
Who does? The lady driver?
He means La Puta Madre.
A legendary, and not in a good way, crime boss from Jamrock. Controls what is probably the most powerful organized crime outfit in Revachol West.
Okay, but that's not the lady driver.
Looks like the lieutenant has a plan.
Oh, okay.
Let him do this.
Yeah, him.
Cross your arms and
Then I
nod.
presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Okay. Okay, Kim, you got this. I believe in you. Now maybe you can believe in me next time, Kim.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who'd do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
The lieutenant adopts a Rototine quality. Be cool, sire. He's getting into this.
Say nothing. Always believe in yourself because who else will? Exactly. Exactly. I believe in Kim. Kim believes in me. Maybe. I believe in me occasionally. And right now, I believe in Kim. I give him my belief.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is.
He's surprisingly good at this.
Nice.
Not bad at all. Look at him lurching.
Oh, he's got this guy on
It's
the
not a hard
rungs.
job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
Yes.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorryman and Carter's Guild.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Oh, look him. He's incredible.
You wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod. I've softened him up as best I could. Now it's on you to finish the job. The main thing is to not overdo it, even when you're trying to scare someone. The most important thing is, how does it look on your resume?
What? What do you think we're doing right now, runt? There's some kind of homo thing?
Maybe
Okay,
it is.
That's enough. Let's just go and ask Tommy, alright? We are wasting our time here.
Damn it! Hey, I almost had him then. I fucked that up so bad. Kim believed in me and I let him down. God damn it! Now it's time to go and meet Tommy. To be honest, I'm a police officer. I don't need friends. I just want this guy to
Stuck in
fucking...
the rain in a traffic jam, man. What? But I told you she's my friend. I thought you were a different kind of cop.
Sorry, Tommy.
The realization that you've used his friendliness and goodwill for your
I'm
own ends.
I'm sorry, Tommy. I know, but I need the information. I'm such a bad human. I had no other choice.
Here. Her lorry's still here, down past the statue of Philippe. The cabin is green. You can get in there with these. That's all I know.
When did she leave?
Oh, God.
Last Friday.
I'm sorry I had to do this.
I bet you are.
And he's sorry he couldn't be what he wants to be. A good person. His last line, his revenge on the world.
You can't be a good human and a good cop at the same time. They aren't compatible. That's a good point. You make a good point. I just feel so bad about pushing him. Oh, God, that was fucking brutal. That was so brutal. One more
Nah,
thing.
I need to think my own thoughts now. Pray forgiveness for my sins. Go check your cabin. I hope it gets you something. Help someone.
Is he just, like, not going to talk to me ever again now? Is he going to blank me?
It's the cop who turned me into a bad person.
I made him a bad man. Down past the statue of Philippe, which is, I assume, the statue that's up here. At least I got the information, I guess. Right? Is this the statue of Philippe?
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic.
The green cabin, that's the one. Yeah, maybe if the information is good, then perhaps.
In the shadow of the ruins looming overhead, it's seen better.
Oh, I'm gonna feel that on my conscience for the rest of my life.
This is the one our men pointed to.
Unlock the
push
door.
The key into the lock and turn. It makes a cracking sound. Then the door pops back a few centimeters. You can just... The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals.
Admire the
These are
posters.
movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s, the teens, even the 90s of the last century.
Okay then.
One of them particularly catches your eye. A centerfold of an ingenue attached right above the back seat. The actress is draped in a sheath dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. She's
Interesting.
looking past the camera. Wait, doesn't she resemble someone you know?
Who is it?
This is Tijon, a starlet from the dawn of cinema.
Oh shit, okay then.
Less known for her talent than her tragic, untimely death.
What happened?
She wasted away in a drug den called the Door to the River, not far from here on Boogie Street, a mixture of cocaine and morphine. She was afraid of the world and the camera too.
Enough
The
posters.
actresses and the rear actor all smile you a warm goodbye. A radio transmitter is attached to the dashboard and a toolbox sits under the driver's seat. Looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed, likely by the missing lady driver.
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least.
Is there anything we can do with the radio?
Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without a dial key.
Why would anyone need
For
so many
contacting
radio
an entire
stations?
fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is
Oh,
all shortwave.
yeah.
UW and
Okay, that's a good point. I'm fucking stupid.
Looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a huge operation, with quite a range too.
Yeah, I just looked at the
smell
radio.
of 1,000 cigarettes, some dead actresses, and A rusty old
Yes.
toolbox under the seat.
The
You
pedals.
wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around here, a hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench, have been casually thrown there by the disorganized driver. But one odd detail does
okay
catch
then.
your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle.
Oh.
Sandpaper adds extra grip.
Interesting.
Sandpaper? A novel technique?
Hey Turnip, how's it going? It's, life is good actually. Having a good day playing some Disco Elysium. Had a really busy weekend, but kind of settled down now, so it's been nice, you know? Had a lot of fun though. Really fun weekend. So, but we are, in fact, coming towards the end of the stream now. I appreciate you tuning in. It was really kind of you. Yeah. But yeah, it's been fun, and life has been pretty good. We've currently been going around and making people sell out their friends and whatnot, which feels really, really harsh. Yeah, fun as in giving myself trauma through this game and doing really, really awful things to people. Yeah, disappointing yourself and others. Yeah, I've been busy prepping for an exam in psychology, organization, and leadership. Oh, that's interesting. That's kind of cool. I hope that exam goes well for you. I believe you can do it, my friend. That's really interesting. That's kind of cool, dude.
The movie stars are still smiling from the walls.
I'm sure you
There's a
can.
radio
I'm sure you
transmitter in
can.
the front, and a pull-out
I used to be
toolbox
terrible at
tucked
exams,
under
but
the
I'd
driver's
somehow
seat.
always just manage
Some
to,
tools
like,
lie scattered
pass.
near the pedals.
They've been playing Disco Elysium too, then. Yeah, exactly. It is a preparation. Well, that's a shame, but, you know, hopefully in spite of being less hopeful with it, hopefully you even, like, you can get a bit, like, you know, in spite of your less feeling hopeful about it, you do well, regardless. I hope that's the case for you. I would recommend playing this game. It's very, very fun. It's very, very depressing, and it is going to break your brain, but it's very fun. We believe in you. Kim believes in you. Kim Kitsuragi believes in all of us. And so long as that happens, we're always going to succeed.
A metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper.
Unfold the
It's
newspaper.
An issue of Petty Ferrique from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages. It
Pick
looks
up the
like
note.
an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the Ulan frequency system.
The Ulan frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but...
Push in the
Pull-out
toolbox.
slides back into its nest. The rest is as it was. Radio, posters, a trace of motor oil smell under all the cigarettes. You close
the door?
old lorry door.
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective? Before we return to Joyce?
Right, we'll talk to Kim, and then I will end the stream, but we will be raiding somebody, so please stick around for that.
Alright, we've finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
Seems like something the police would do. What do you think of all this, Kim?
Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation. I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net.
Really, but I do appreciate the thought. Yeah. I understand how you feel, Turnip. It's kind of like you won't feel better until it's over, and even then you won't feel better, if that makes sense. But I feel for you. I do hope it goes well.
This means it's well funded. Technology like that.
3
a
more
major
exams to
player
go.
must
Yeah.
be financing it.
You're nearing the line of freedom from exams. This one being the easiest one. Oh, well, at least it's the easiest one, I guess, in terms of that, for now. I've got 2 years left still. Oh, okay, fair enough. I mean, at least you'll have a bit of a break, you know, like a bit of a respite from exams for a little bit at the very least, you know? After you finish these ones. This means it's well funded, technology like that, a major player must be financing it.
I'm not sure what the Ulan frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks.
What about
as
me?
elegant as they are.
No, I don't either.
Desire always plays a role.
Maybe the trade is some sort of cinebile.
Yes, well...
Unimportant.
Okie dokie, dude. I wish you good luck. Let us know how it goes. I hope it goes well for you. What about movie posters? I've already asked that. How do you think this is connected to the Union?
We didn't find anything conclusive linking them to the smuggling operation. But somehow, I doubt that Evrard Clare would be oblivious to something like this happening right under his nose.
Yeah. I hope it's good for you, mate.
My suggestion is, we use it against the Union in any way we can, to our own ends. It's a slippery hill, but we just might be able to pin them down, indirectly, down the road.
Well, the RCM open
See what
investigation.
Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it. There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation, sometime later when we are done here. We do not want to get caught in that.
What are you
The fact that
thinking?
one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. Especially if the Madrid grouping is involved, and I can't imagine they aren't. It's certainly worrisome. All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either.
Okay, debrief over.
After you.
Okay. With that, I am going to say that is the end of the stream. I would really like to thank everyone who came along today. It's been a pleasure having you here. And it really means a lot that you guys keep coming to my streams. It makes me feel really good and makes me feel like I'm doing something right, which I don't often feel like I am, but I'm glad that you're enjoying it nonetheless. So I hope to catch you guys next time, and we're gonna do a raid. Let's see. Who is online? Big Daddy is on? Okie dokie then. Let's raid Big Daddy Wheels, and he is playing Hades. Okie dokie then. We're going to jump into some Hades, and we're going to go and see some roguelikes. And I will catch you guys later. If you haven't already, please do follow. It really would mean a lot. Start raid. Right now. Okie dokie. Catch you guys later.
Oh, Creighton raided me. Yo, what is up? Yeah, I'll have to figure out the Streamlabs thing. I'm not sure how I would have it open, just simply because of the fact that, you know, I'm doing this from console. I don't know if I'd have to do it on my phone or something, which would be a little annoying, but, we'll figure it out somehow. Hey, can you do, like, regular, like, shoutouts with, like, if you're not, because I wasn't sure, like, can you just be, like, a regular viewer and do a shoutout, or do you have to be, like, a mod to be able to do that? I'm still learning some of these things. I'm doing good, Creighton. How about you? What were you streaming today?
Delicious.
Alright, what are we doing here? Resist damage. Okay, here we go. No, good there. Right, yeah, that's kind of what I figure. You can make it whatever, but you don't people just spam it. Um, so I don't know, like, is that, like, I would assume that that's something that you can sort of easily set up as a default, because I remember when I first went to my Streamlabs, um, bad life choices in a game. Well, you know, even bad life choices in a video game can be pretty entertaining. Um, I know that from experience playing games where you can choose to be good or evil. Um, but anyway, what I was saying about the commands, I remember when I was doing my Streamlabs, well, the first time I set it up, there were certain commands where you could add them into your list, and it was like default ones to choose from. I can't remember if a shout out was one of them or not. I'm assuming it was, because I feel like typing in, I feel like like typing in all the necessary coding or whatever to set it up would be pretty confusing. But yeah, I'll have to look into my Streamlabs thing. I don't know why, because I used to have it set up perfectly fine and it was connected to my Twitch streams, but it's like it just stopped working all of a sudden. Because like I have all my, I had like certain messages that were supposed to pop up in certain situations. Yeah, I'll be sure to check the affiliate chat after, and I'll see if I can make it work that way. Man, streaming is complicated sometimes. There's so many things you gotta keep in mind, like all the alerts and the overlays and just mods and bots and so far Hades is going pretty well. Slowly, I am slowly, you know, working towards working towards, you know, getting all my upgrades set up so I can fight the final boss and hopefully beat him. Um, you cast. No, I don't use cast. Dang, that's lame. But yeah, no, so far it's been a good stream. It's always a good stream when I have you guys around. This is fun. We've had some very interesting conversations. Yeah. That, I feel like a lot of at least in my limited experience with roguelikes, they're kind of all like